Good morning, welcome to GB Videos. Listen, I just got this little shop here I put together. It's a little 10 by 20 storage shed, and I do my woodworking out here and helps me get away from reality once in a while. But anyhow, I've had an issue with my filters getting plugged up. I do have a Cyclone unit, a small one that I got from Harbor Freight, and then I have a rigid vacuum that works very well. But once in a while I don't get that Cyclone emptied fast enough and it'll pack up my vacuum. So I bought a couple of filters and I changed them out. This was a brand new filter probably a week ago. I pull them out, bang them out, clean them as good as I can, but it's then you wind up vacuuming everything up again. So what I did was I made a little box. Okay. Now this box, as you can see, is just a square. It's big enough to put the filter in. And then I have a little port down here for the vacuum. Now, what I want to do is I want to test. I have a lid for it, and I just put some foam around there so it seals off a little bit better. Now, what happens is the filter with that foam on there is tight in there, okay? So what I'm gonna do, first test, I just wanna plug my vacuum into it and see if it'll clean the filter out without having to do anything else. And then the second try, what I want to do is I'm going to take that and see what I have is an old piece of plastic cutting board, and this just fits the filter on the inside with about 1.5 inch gap. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that around so the vacuum gets concentrated on 1.5 inch wide piece, and see how good that works. Okay, so let's check it out. It's gonna get a little noisy when I turn this vacuum cleaner on. I've got a pretty good draw going through there. So I'm just gonna give this 20-30 seconds, and then I want to take a look at it and see if it's noticeably cleaner. Okay. All right. All right, it really doesn't look like it pulled much, if anything, off. You can see that there was some draw on this area here. Okay? All right, so I'm going to put it back in. Now what this plastic is going to do is it's going to suck up against the filter and block it. So the air is only going to be able to get into a gap about that big. inside, and I actually probably have about 2 or 3 inches of a gap in between there. I could probably make this plastic piece a little bit longer, so when I wind it up and roll it around, it stays in there a little bit better. Or seals off a little bit more. All right, I went around twice. And I'm going to pop this guy here out of it. It's a plastic shield. Now what I was doing is I was taking this on the inside and I was rolling it around. So it would pick up a gap from this piece here being pulled up. So like I said, there's probably 2.5, 3 inches of a gap in there. So let's see if it did any better on this filter. Now, it got more of it out, but I'm still not happy with it. There's a lot of debris that's sucked down into the box. So now we're going to try just rubbing my hand around on the inside just to try to knock it loose. Oh, that's a lot better. And that didn't take long. You can see all the light coming through there now. There's still some debris on there. But all I did was I just took my hand around the inside and just went like this inside of there just to try to vibrate it loose a little bit. And I'm actually pretty happy with that. So I don't think the plastic piece did much good. This thing here. So I wouldn't bother with that again. But I'm liking this, right? Now there is quite a bit of debris inside that didn't get vacuumed out, so I can clean that up, and then I'm gonna probably do that once more on this, and then my filter's ready to go for the next time. All right, I'll give you a little bit more information on this box. Now I made it out of 5/8 inch plywood because that's just what I had laying around. You can see there's paint on it and everything else. The lid is made out of some other kind of material here. But what I did was I made a box and I dadoed the corners on there just to give it a little bit more rigidity, and I dadoed the bottom in. I left it up a 1/2 inch from the bottom. Probably didn't need to be that heavy, but like I said, that's all I had laying around. So the box, when it's finished, is 9 5/16 by 9 5/16. The overall height is 11 inches. Now you can see I put a little frame on the inside to hold my cap. Now what I did was I have that framework inside is set so it is just a little bit lower than the length of my filter. Okay, so it's probably like 8.5 inches, maybe a little bit less. That keeps a little bit of pressure on it here. And then when I made the cover, I cut a 5-inch hole through here. I got to clean that up with some sandpaper yet. But so that fits on there. It allows you to access, to brush it out a little bit. I put some foam around here, so when you put it on and turn the vacuum on, it kind of seals itself off in there. But I'm really happy with the way it cleaned up. So if you want to make one, that's basically all I did. And then I cut a hole in there, 2 1/4 for my vacuum tube to fit into. All right. If you like this information, please hit the like button. All right, and subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of different things in life, not just woodworking. And I post some stuff once in a while, and hopefully you guys get a little entertainment out of it. Okay? Thank you very much. And don't forget to subscribe.